Yes, people, it's MDZ, Arsenal TV and MDZ Games. And I just want to talk Arsenal today. I haven't really posted a video in a little while on this because I just stopped watching them. And everybody's like putting hands together, praying to the Almighty High, playing Alhamdulillah and all them kind of things, that we might win something this year. Liverpool keeps slipping up. We can't capitalise on that. Window after window keeps going. We're not really bringing anybody in for this. Putting basically midfielders up top. Injury after injury, but no backup. Look at the bench is completely light. Release contract after contract without actually trying to sell things. Selling the assets that we actually have reminds me of basically 20 years ago when Wenger was here. Selling asset after asset. Nasri, Van Persie, Ashley Cole, Henry, the legends that we had at our club. It's a continuous circle because what goes around comes around. Next it will be Saliba. Then you might see Odegaard go out. Then Saka. You might even see Miles Lewis-Skelly and Ethan Nwaneri just eject themselves from the club. Already been selling our youngers to Manchester United, Chibio, Martins, Heaven, Outgoings after outgoings and after outgoings. Stopgap after stopgap players coming in, hitting expectations, running. We thinking that's the best thing since sliced bread. Buying old-ass players that basically other clubs don't really want. Overpaying on wages basically for them. Havertz, Jesus, Zinchenko, outgrowing them because they are stopgap players. But yeah, we're hitting peak. We're getting second after second after second. And that's not even a given this year. Got a puppet master again since Wenger. And I respect Wenger as well because he actually put trophies into the cabinet. Unfortunately, this manager's using an ex-manager's team to win his first trophy, but thinks he can trust his process and back him and give us passion and energy. Wants to give speech after the end of the season, but is never been in the front running. Not a legend of my club, more a legend of Everton. But this is what we, do. Then we've got PR that loves to put out video after video. Then the best thing, you haven't seen the best of me. Sterling. There, that's what we got at the end of the summer window when we blatantly we haven't had a striker since Aubameyang and Lacazette. And don't get me wrong, Lacazette's underperformed, but you know what? We're just not really trying to sign anybody. Then we're putting centre mids that we did sign in the summer up front and hoping it works. Worked against Leicester. Then we want to put our hands together and say, oh my God, he's a genius. No, he's a puppet with a mask, paid 15 M's, bringing the wrong profile after wrong profile in. Got a few right, but got a lot wrong. Only, sorry, vexed, dry mouth, sorry. Let me cough, let me breathe, let me say something. Yeah, he only wants to bring profiles in that meets his expectation, what he can coach, as he really does coach. Got plan A, hardly a plan B. If you've got an ego, I don't want nothing to do with you. Exile, which most of the strikers, this is why we don't have a striker, because most strikers actually have an ego. They want to be the best at their craft. When you go to your job and you're actually passionate about your job, you want to be the best at your craft. That's why you're doing your job. And you do have an ego. And everybody has an ego. But you know what? This manager just doesn't like the egos. He wants yes men because he's a yes man. He's a puppet. Getting paid 300,000 a week, 15 M's. No trophies. Top 4 is the trophy. Then we've got these owners. Had them 17 years. 17 years. 750 to 800 million spent, apparently. Look at the books. Let the accountants cook. How many people have they actually took off the wage bill? How much have they actually sold of our players that we actually... Emil Smith Rowe is gone. Don't get me wrong. I love Emil Smith Rowe though. Hell end. Eddie Nketiah, but no replacement for striker. But still sold him for decent money. Loaning out all our players. Bringing more revenue in. Not replacing them though. Come on. Merchandise. Drip. We lose games. Stay together. Be together. Trust the process. Do this. War chest. We went for this. We do this. We're in for him. We're in for her. We're in for that. We're in for this. We tried. It's PR. Whoever's doing PR at Arsenal, hats off to you, bruv, because you're making a killing. Because these fans are lapping it up. We're eating it. We're serving it. You know what? Just bring us a drip. Drip after drip. Merchandise after merchandise. Father's Day merchandise comes out. Mother's Day merchandise comes out. Kids merchandise comes out. 27 different pairs of Adidas trainers come out. Then we got Letterman jackets. Golf jackets. Hats. We got people that stand in the crowd jackets. Everybody's buying them. You know what? I saw that man I was next to him last week. And that jacket looked cold. I'm going to buy him in blue, black, pink, red. This is what we do. And we're eating it. And these American owners are feeding on this. And they're liquidizing us. Taking out match day. How much they make on a match day is ridiculous. But they can't put anything back into the club. They're just basically taking it all out. They're like, oh, you know what? The money's just come in, so we're just going to withdraw. It's like, you know, when you get a bank card and you got a little bit, you know what? You're living in London, you got a bank card, yeah, and it's got an overdraft on it. And you know what? You need to draw it out quick because you got a missus that you need to take on a date. And you know what? She's stunning. She's looking, peng. And you think, you know what? I'm going to get something tonight. So I'm going to withdraw all of this money quick time before this bank starts seizing up. Doing it. Take her out for the lavish meal. And that's what they're doing. They're liquidizing us for the assets that they've gotten over in America. How's their hockey team doing? I bet it's doing well. How's their basketball team? I bet it's doing well. How's their NFL? I bet it's doing well. Wake up and stop pulling the wool over your eyes, because this is what they've been doing. And you know what? It was a little bit better, but not that great back in the days. But at least some football fans actually had shares in the club. No shares now. Since they've taken over, this club is dissolved. You know when you put one of them paracetamols in, basically them dissolvable ones, in a glass of water and it just evaporates? That's literally what they're doing to this club. They have no cares. The dad of the club that basically invested in the club has now pushed that down to his son. He goes, you know what, you can deal with this. And the son is like, I can't be bothered to deal with this, dad, either, you know. So you know what, we're going to go and get one of these people that wants to be a manager of this club, and he's going to say yes to every single thing I do. I'm going to pay him well, but he's got an objective. And you know what his objective is? Top 4 and just bringing more money in. Our stadium will get a workout, literally will be revamped. More revenue will come through that. They will do our stadium up before we even buy a striker. I bet you, guarantee. Or they'll sprinkle a little dust on it just to pull the wool over our eyes again. We'll go out and just grab this player. And then they'll all shut up. And then what we'll do is we'll build the stadium up so we can fit another 20,000 people in it. And we'll do that for 5 years. And then we can say that we tried. And then we'll have this Muppet, whoever is in the managerial position, the Muppet will basically take all the fall because we're not doing anything. Why do you think Edu left? A legend of the club, by the way. He left because, you know what, there's no ambition and drive. Why do you think we have no sporting director? And we've got a guy that was basically fetching coffees for Edu. He's now our new sporting director. He's going to Dubai. Why is this clown going to Dubai? Why is he not staying his arse in the UK and actually trying to do his job? Because he's incompetent of doing his job. Just imagine me going to my job and saying, you know what, to my boss, nah, I ain't working today, but you're going to pay me. You're going to pay me for the rest of the year. What's going to happen to me? Sacked. But these incompetent people that can't do their job remain in the job. Nothing will happen until we put our foot on these people's necks, until we actually start breathing and living for the club. It's bigger than that. I'm Arsenal. I want well for Arsenal. I will always back whoever's on that pitch. And I will criticise, because you know what? If I'm not doing my job right, I get criticised on. I'm basically like, you know what? I get pulled up for a review. Why are we not reviewing these people? Why are we sprinkling them like, oh my gosh, we're such love boys to these people? Just do your job. We're all, in heart, if we were in the position that these people were in and you had a chance to play for your club, would you play for your club, or would you try to just hide in the background? No. All of us would bleed with our heart on our sleeve for this club. So I'm sick of it and I don't want to hear it. And all of these yes people and all of these people that are just going to drag the foundation that we've got. It's already rotten as it is. The foundation's not there. We need to build that expectations and the aspirations and the goals up. And until we start coming together and unifying and being one and the voice of our club, because it is our club. No matter if they own it, yeah, of course they own it. But we can make it really ugly. And I think that it needs that. We've done this unity thing. It's not coming together. This unity thing's not coming together, man. Now, I've got unity for the fans. Don't get me wrong. I will always bless anybody or say hello to anybody or hug or like basically in times of we're actually doing something. And it's not just about winning. It's about sticking and siding with the people. I will never fight anybody at Arsenal that has an opinion that's completely different to mine. But I am really, I've seen this too much. You know when you're watering a plant and it basically starts growing and then all of a sudden you stop watering it and it just shudders and dies. That's what our club, they build us up, our expectations so high, put us on a pedestal. And this is for us. This is fan entertainment. This is for us fans. If we didn't go to the games, there'd be no expectations. There'd be no revenue. There'd be no club. So therefore, they build us up high to knock us back down. It's like a game of Jenga. When you're playing with your kid and your kid just elbows the whole thing off because you know what? Your kid's young but wants to win. And that's us. That kid expectation. Well, in some senses, in some ways, my adult expectations like that. If you keep on losing, your ignorance is bliss. I want to win, so I'll knock it down just for the sake of it. Anyway, forget all of that. I can't be bothered. I'm just ranting now. I'm vexed. I'm angry. I've been angry for 20 plus years now. This club is run wrong and will continue to be run to the ground. To basically, the depths of the soils is so poisoned you can't even actually build on top of it. You'll see players go. We'll see Saka go. I reckon Saliba will be the first to go. Personally, I really do. And I think, the next person that will follow him after that, I reckon Gabriel Magalhaes will probably follow after that because he's got more passion and drive and he could definitely be playing at a top club. You'll probably see Saka go. You'll see Ethan Nwaneri and Miles Lewis-Skelly go. These players, yeah, they bleed for the club. They bleed for the badge. But you're not going to win if your club has no aspirations. It doesn't want to be a top club. And it's sad to see. I've been seeing it. I've seen it so many times. Assets just being sold. Van Persie, Adebayor, Henry, Fabregas, to rivals. Fabregas is playing at Chelsea. It's disgusting. We had an option that we could have bought him back from Barcelona when he went over there. Didn't. You know what I mean? Ollie Watkins, basically, we Aston Villa came to us, do you want to buy him? Yeah, we'll pay 40 million. Now we want 60. Would you meet us at that assessment? No, we're not willing to pay that 20 million more. But we've got no striker. An actual out and out nine. Who are these? Who's brokering these deals? Like, how can you wake up and not actually do your job successfully? This club doesn't want success. Top 4 is success for them. Other clubs and people look at it like rivals, and I hear rivals from multiple different platforms like Deji, and I hear Turkish, and I hear Huey from Man City, Terrace. I watch Football Terrace. I see loads of different aspects from other different people, and I believe if Manchester United weren't in so much financial debt, they'd back their club. They would want them to get to the position that they were in before. I feel like Chelsea, if they didn't spend $1 billion, they would go out and actually buy more players to try to grab success. I feel like Liverpool, if it wasn't, and they're doing well. Well done, Liverpool, as well, for winning. You've won the league, I don't care. And I feel like Forest will rival you more than Arsenal this season. Trust me. I feel like top 4 is going to be a gamble for us as well, because I feel like we haven't got the substance to keep on. I feel like more teams will start bringing it to us. We've got Forest next. That's going to be ugly. I just feel like, yeah, Liverpool, if it was run by, before I skip forward, if it was run by owners that weren't greedy, I feel like they would invest in their team as well, which they have. They actually have. And they'll probably keep Salah for another year as well. Man City have already done their revamp. They've went in January and just went crazy and just spent loads of money, so they're trying to invest again. Newcastle are getting closer. They've got one of the best strikers in the league, which is Isak, which we scouted for 2.5 years, and Sociedad came for us first and wanted 63 to 65 million for Isak, and we said no, which is dumb. So, and now, but if we ever go for him in the summer again from Newcastle and they don't make top 4, we want to pay like 120 to 150 mil for him. See, this is bad business. It's just Arsenal. It makes me sick. Anyway, I've done enough ranting. And yeah, like, share, comment, subscribe. And I want to hear about your opinions as well. I would like to actually take my time out of my day just to message back to see what every other Arsenal fan's opinion is as well. But I think we need more unity and come together. We need to get these owners out of our club. If we do not get these owners out of our club, just expect this for years and years and years. And you know what? If I've said anything that has offended anybody from new to old, I do apologise, but it's just my opinion. And I would like to hear your opinions too, guys. So, you know what? Like, share, comment, subscribe. And until we speak again, peace. But I'm angry. And that's me. And well done, West Ham as well. Well done.